All right, this is our first interview in a series of interviews for our brand new podcast called Galactic Radio. And this is the part that's not going to be on the actual podcast. This is for all the YouTube watchers. So if you guys want to check out the whole episode, go to gncasts.com/geeks for now. That's the short URL. We're going to have a different one, but for now you can go to gncasts.com/geeks. And with me here is Gregor Sprague. Hello, Gregor.
Hello.
And our guest is Kristi Kates. Hey, Kristi.
Hello. How are you guys?
Not too bad.
Good.
Layla, I'm doing an interview. That's okay. What are you doing? Okay, bye. All right. Anyways, yeah, let's get this thing rolling. I'll do a little introduction, and we'll be off to the races.
Awesome.
All right, our guest on this episode of Galactic Radio is Kristi Kates. Hello, Kristi.
Hello. How are you guys?
Not too bad.
Good.
Us guys is me, Dave. That's Gregor. Hello, Gregor.
Hello. How are you?
Good. Gregor is the co-host of our show, Else Nerds, on the Galactic Netcast Network. And Kristi, do you want to? I was going to do your introduction, but do you want to describe yourself in a couple of sentences? What you are?
Oh boy, that's always awkward, isn't it? Well, I'm primarily a musician. I'm also a writer, so I write music and I write stories. I also, my day job is writing about music, so I interview bands as well. I also do some acting and a lot of gaming. I'm just kind of do a lot of things, I suppose. I'm a creative person overall.
Who is the biggest artist that you have ever interviewed for your day job?
Oh gosh, the British band Travis, Rufus Wainwright, the Avett Brothers, a lot of really cool bands actually, a lot of talented people.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us for this interview.
Thank you.
Let's start off with just kind of describing what you do besides your day job. What else do you like? What should draw people to your stuff online? What's it all about?
Well, I'm primarily a musician. That's like the way I like to communicate with the world. It's just what I feel like I'm meant to do. And my favorite sounds are British rock music, so I think a lot of what I write is influenced by that. Bands like Radiohead and Muse and Coldplay, Travis, Snow Patrol, Keane, just those really melodic sounds, many of which can be really uplifting. They're always thoughtful. It's like thoughtful music more so than just regular pop music. I'm attracted to that, and I think that's how my writing, it's influenced by that, and I think it kind of comes out in that same direction.
Now, you do other stuff besides performing and writing and all that stuff. What else do you do?
What else do I do? I also do voiceover work. I've done some voiceover work for indie film, also for a couple of video games, which I love doing. I'd love to do a lot more of that kind of stuff. I'm a gamer to some degree. I don't play a lot of the hardcore shooting games, but I like the more creative games, building games, exploration games, that type of thing. So, yeah, I'm a very visual person too. I mean, I draw. I do a lot of different things.
So that's where the all-around creative person comes in.
Yeah, I've been called a polymath, which I looked it up, and that's kind of an appropriate word. So I do many different things, and I try to do well at them.
What's the exact definition of that?
I think it is just that. It's a polymath is a person who does a lot of different things and has skill in all of them, and I don't know if I have skill in all of them, but I certainly do my best. So.
So one of the reasons that we brought you here today is because you're a geek, obviously, and specialize in. So what flavor of geek would you consider yourself? Like sci-fi, fantasy, gaming, tech, what?
Yeah, that's. Is there the every geek category? Because I think everything I've always gravitated to seems to fall into just the geek category. So growing up, that was a terrible thing in school to be, was a nerdy, geeky person. And now I guess it's a cool thing to be. I don't necessarily feel that much cooler, but I think that's, now I think it's more accepted to like an eclectic range of these really different things that people maybe weren't too familiar with, like science fiction and astronomy and, video gaming and that sort of thing. Those things all kind of work together for me in concert, not to use a music pun, but music influences a lot of things, and in turn a lot of geeky things can feed into music and inspire that. So.
And it's a great time to be a geek, right? I mean, geeks are bleeding right now.
Yes, it is. There's a lot for us to consume and be interested in and investigate and explore, and I think I agree with you completely.
Gregor, do you have a question for Kristi?
Yeah, this comes from my producer from over on the Else Nerds, and this is keeping with the music thing here. What theme song? Because you also do covers. I heard that on when you were on. I'm blanking on Current Geek. Gosh, what TV show theme song or movie theme song would you want to cover?
Oh, a TV. Oh, actually, there is a song. I don't know if you guys saw this movie. It's called Begin Again. It's not a sci-fi or fantasy show necessarily, but it's by the guy who did the film Once, which is a really great Irish independent film.
Who's in Begin Again?
Keira Knightley is in it, and Mark Ruffalo is in it.
Oh, Mark! I love Mark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the. Oh, yes, I love that one.
Yeah, it's a great movie, and there's a song from that movie called Lost Stars, and I think I actually might cover that one. So that was a good question.
Nice.
All right. So I'm next. This is the first interview, like proper interview that we've done. So I'm a little bit rusty. I've done a lot of interviews in my career because I'm a broadcaster as well. So, but it's been a while, so I'm a little rusty. So excuse me.
So am I. So that's fine.
Okay. So if you were stranded on a desert island, okay, what one book, TV show / movie, and game would you want to bring with you? So you can bring 3 things.
Okay.
Book, TV show / movie, and a game. What 3?
The book would have to be Cosmos by Carl Sagan, because I actually have multiple copies of that one. I have a nice hardcover copy I keep at home. I have paperbacks I like to carry on trips. I can read it over and over and learn something new every time. That sounds really corny, I know, but a couple of chapters, especially in there, Harmony of the Worlds about astronomy, and the chapter about going to Mars, which is a place I think we should have already been, but we won't get into a space program discussion. But I think that's just a great book to have on me at all times, because I always get something positive from it. So, and then you said TV show or movie, correct?
Yeah.
Just one?
Yeah.
Just one? Oh, it's so sad.
It's tough.
It's very sad. I think if I had to watch one over and over, it'd be The Princess Bride.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's got a lot of heart, and it makes me laugh, and if I'm alone on a desert island, I'm going to need to laugh, I think, and be entertained. And then the game, like we were talking about with Gregor earlier, I would bring Minecraft, because if I'm on a desert island with Minecraft, I can build other worlds and kind of escape into those and get out of the desert island for a bit.
And our magical...
She could go to that desert island on Minecraft and then build a computer there, and then just it's Inception over and over and over again.
Oh, that might hurt my brain. I don't know if I need that if I'm busy being stranded. That might be a little stressful.
Our magical island has power all the time, too.
Oh, whoops, I forgot about that. Oh, did you mean like tabletop game?
No, it doesn't matter. No, that's just
okay.
Fantasy. You can have anything you want in this fantasy
Then
world.
I have Minecraft with a solar panel. There, I solved it.
Gregor, you had another question?
Yeah. So you're a voiceover artist, and so what franchise or game would you most want to do to voice act for?
Oh boy, that's a good one. I don't even know. Voiceover or game. Good question. Maybe one of the Zelda games would be fun. I think they're bringing that back with a new Nintendo system, and if they're doing new games, I'd like to be like a new princess or something in that game. I think that'd be a really fun one to do. The animation to those is gorgeous, and I think the structure of the scripts as they make them could be really fun to work with. So. And
they're going to do a live action TV show on Netflix too. So maybe you could audition for the part.
They are?
Yeah.
No one's told me that.
Yeah.
Really? That's a fantastic news. That's awesome. Well, yes. There you go. There's your answer. Definitely that then.
So
see, it's twofold. So that's a very good answer.
Speaking
for the price of one.
Speaking of TV shows, what geek-related TV show that's been canceled over the last few years would you like to be brought back, or would you like brought back?
Oh, over the last few years. How about the last few months? Because I've been whining about this on Twitter for months now. What is up with the Agent Carter cancellation? I'm not happy about that one at all. It was an innovative show. It had a unique setting that was not like anything else on TV. It stepped back in time. It had a great setting. I love the characters. Agent Carter is a fantastic female character. Jarvis is hilarious. Howard Stark is funny, and I think it should come back. It's not going to, But I'll continue to complain about it.
No, it had a lot of potential. They could have done so much with that series.
I know, and there was just so many things they could have done with it, and especially if they started looping a lot of the other Marvel universe around it. There could have been time travel scenarios, and just so much stuff. So disappointed in that one. So yes, that's my pick.
And we could have seen like golden age superheroes too, which would have been awesome.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. See, that's awesome. That's a great idea. Yes, definitely. I second that.
I don't like seeing Hayley Atwell using an American accent either in that new show.
I refuse to watch that show, not because I don't support her, but just because I'm disgruntled.
All right, Gregor, you got another one?
So what band of all time would you want to interview? You can even pick, like, if it's like AC/DC, you can pick the formation of the band.
Oh boy, probably. Well, there are 4 bands that have really influenced my own music. I'd be scared to interview a couple of them because I think I would just end up stumbling all over my own words and not give them a very good impression of myself. I could probably talk to Radiohead and be okay with it because I would really like to just find out about the intricacies behind their music, what inspires them, maybe do a little nerd conversation about their gear because they have some fantastic gear they use on stage, especially Johnny Greenwood and all of the computer gear he uses and the samples and the plugins, and yeah, I'd like to really kind of pick their brains about those sorts of things. That would be fun.
That would be very interesting. And
definitely.
They don't seem like they would be that intimidating either. Like, they just seem like normal guys.
Well, that's the thing. Like you were saying, starting the show out, you said obviously you're a nerd, and I think we're all geeks. We can all qualify as geeks here. I think Radiohead are really just a big bunch of music nerds, music geeks, and I think they, I'm very much into the construction of the music, and I like really thinking about how to put the music together, and I think they're really like that. I think they really like to, dig it. They're not just kind of like dump a song out on the table. I think they really like to dig into it and say, why are we putting this segment here? Why is this instrument over here? Why are we constructing this verse this way? And yeah, I really want to find out why, the reasons why, the thoughts behind it. So yeah, I think music geeks talking to music geeks would be pretty fun.
There does seem to be a lot of thought put into their stuff. That's
definitely.
Okay, so which captain would you prefer to serve under, Kirk or Picard?
Oh, Picard, no question. Come on. What is wrong with you guys? We could sit and drink tea. We could go horseback riding. He's super logical. He's super calm. I think if I was on Picard's crew, I would respect his logic and his decisions because he makes very good decisions. And then I think after hours we'd be great friends, and that would be some pretty good teamwork. Yeah, Picard is my favorite captain.
Yeah, and besides, you just have to deal with Commander Riker going over chairs the wrong way.
He's just trying to be cool, that Riker. He just, it's just in his genes to try to be cool at all times. So, but Picard is cool without trying, and that's why I like him. He's actually my favorite Star Trek captain. So that's also a cool question.
Are you excited about this new series that's coming out next year?
Yeah. I mean, I'm apprehensive because it depends on. I don't know. It just depends on what's going on behind it. Some of the ships look kind of weird to me, so we'll see how that turns out.
Did you hear who the main protagonist is?
What's that?
Did you hear who the main character is on the show?
I did, but I don't remember. Remind me.
It's number 1 from the original pilot episode from the 60s, played by Majel Barrett.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that part I didn't even read, so I hadn't even forgotten it. I just hadn't read it. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
That brings a whole new kind of coolness to it, I think.
Yeah, I think that actually adds more authenticity to it, so that's good news.
More because we only know her from the one episode, right? I mean, there's could be a lot to dig into character.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost hope they follow more of the going to different planets and exploring type of thing, as opposed to having a lot of the action happen on the ship. So I hope they actually get off the ship some and kind of they're meeting other alien species and trying to do that kind of thing. I'd prefer the exploration than to them just staying on the ship and doing it. I think that was what I was concerned about, is I don't want the whole thing to just be on a starship the whole time.
It sounds like they're going to be dealing with the Klingons too in this series.
The Klingons. Yeah.
All right, Gregor, you got another one or no?
Okay, yeah. So I got two more, but one's an end of thing that Beat gave me. Sticking with Star Trek and excluding the Next Generation. You can be on, because it's I already know the answer. You can be a crew member on any of the Star Trek Central ships from any of the series. Which one do you pick?
Captain Picard's ship? You just said I can't do that.
Because see, I already
That's
know
not
the answer.
fair.
So basically, what's your second
Okay.
choice?
Second choice. Well, not Enterprise, because it's been a long road and I don't want to go there. Gosh. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd put up with Kirk because I would probably get to have a couple tribbles in my room and they could be friendly little pets and that would be okay. So I guess I'd go with the original series on that one.
I hope they're neutered. I hope they're because then you have a problem.
That's very true.
Can I answer that question, Gregor?
Wait, no, hold on. But first, you got to answer this. You said you're gonna have a problem with tribbles. Really? Come on. Why did you say trouble? You're gonna have some trouble.
Oh, snap.
Damn it.
Dave, gosh, now you can answer that question.
I'm gonna say I'd want to serve on the Defiant because it's a small ship, it's got a lot of fight to it, and it's got those badass phasers, the pulse phasers or whatever they were called. Choo-choo-choo-choo. I love that.
Gregor, do you have a pick as well?
This is where I admit that I've never really seen Star Wars or Star Trek. Sorry, I grew up a Star Wars fan, but honestly, from watching the stuff, I probably would pick Captain Picard's Enterprise just because it looked the coolest and all that with the holodeck and all that stuff.
It's 80s chic too. It's very 1980s.
Well, the holodeck is a selling point there for me. I've always in real life wanted a holodeck to escape to. So, yeah. That would be it.
And also, I'd probably be working in 10 forward or whatever, like serving people space beer.
Next to Guinan.
Yeah.
You're in the back washing dishes, Gregor.
Yep.
All right, so we have a couple more questions here. Is there one movie that you're really looking forward to that's coming out in the near future? It can be movie or let's do TV shows too. Movies and or TV shows that you're really looking forward to.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to the return of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's kind of a given. I'm looking forward to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them with Eddie Redmayne because I thought the Harry Potter universe was over and I was very sad. So I was really happy to hear that they're bringing another part of the universe back. And it's so cool they're bringing it to America, and I just want to see how they expand the world into American sensibilities in that different time period. And also Doctor Strange. I'm very much looking forward to that one.
That's November, right? November that comes out?
Yeah, that's November.
November 17th.
Yeah, and Fantastic Beasts, I think, is not till... Is it in December, I think? I think that one's
I want to say it's right first or second weekend of December.
Yeah, I think it's before the holidays, so yeah.
Would November 17th be considered the holiday movie season, or is that still too early?
I think with how... And we're talking to... one of the members of Team Cord Killers on the movie draft. I think it usually begins around end of October. Like around end of October, beginning
like
of
after
November.
Halloween?
Yeah, okay. Is what I think. It usually is. It also mainly because I believe that's also when you get a lot of the Oscar buzz movies coming out is...
Oh, yeah, end of the year. You're correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Gregor, you've got one more question, then we'll wrap things up with Kristi.
Yeah, so basically explain to everyone what Monday Music News is. Like for people who don't know what your show is. Okay.
Well, Monday Music News actually is kind of a spin-off. When I was first on Cord Killers with Tom Merritt and Brian Brushwood, my kind of audition for that show, which came out of nowhere for them, was me saying, hey, I'd like to contribute. And I made a little video that was a review of 5 documentaries that are available on Netflix of music documentaries. From that point, I became a guest on Cord Killers, and then I wanted to contribute more to the Diamond Club Network because they're just such a cool bunch of people. They're very welcoming, they're very creative, and they're just great to be around in general. So I thought, I want to kind of contribute something to this network. So Monday Music News is kind of a compilation of the work I've done in music, where I learned how to research and I learned how to interview people. We talk about just what's going on each week currently in music, so we'll tell you what's happening, what's being released, who's on tour. If there was an award show, we'll talk about that. We tell you what festivals are happening, also who's going to be on TV late night talk shows, like what bands are performing on those, what albums are coming out that week. So it's kind of a little capsule report every Monday of what you can expect coming up in the week in the music scene, and it's on every Monday night at 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time on diamondclub.tv.
And Tom Merritt made a great comparison. He said it reminded him of the old MTV News. And I think
yeah. He did say that. I remember him saying that, but it wasn't dated, so I thought that was good. But yeah, that was very complimentary. I appreciated that. I hope it kind of comes off like that, where it shows my enthusiasm for music and gives people information that is useful to them for the music they like. So
I think it really does. I really enjoy it.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know you watched it. Thank you so much. That's very cool.
Kristi, well, thank you for coming on with us today. Where can people find your stuff online?
My stuff is kind of all centrally located at kristikates.com, which is KRISTIKATES. I only say that because everyone always spells it wrong. I have a YouTube channel where I have my music. I just kind of rebooted my single series, which is original songs and covers that I perform on the YouTube channel. That's going to be leading up to hopefully an EP next year and some concerts on Twitch. I also play games on Twitch. And then you can follow me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter a ton. I love it. I think it's a really great medium for communicating, so I'm Kristi Kates on Twitter as well. Thank you guys for inviting me to the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, that's awesome. Hang on one second. Let me stop this. Stop the hangout. Stop the broadcast. We had a couple of viewers. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, Beat was watching, and he threw me a couple of the questions live in chat.
Oh, fun.
I don't know if you picked up on it, but because I got the sound from the Hangout coming in here into my headphones, but then the computer volume's going to my speakers, and I got the notification on IRC. I'm like, damn it! Shut off the speakers.
No, that's cool. I was glad they're asking questions. That's really cool. That's awesome.
Well, Beatmaster does that all the time. Like we'll be like my show, I get like 2 viewers at a time,